In this podcast episode, the host speaks with Jefferson Fisher, a board-certified trial attorney and expert in communication. The discussion revolves around the nuances of effective communication, the impact of words, and the psychology behind how we interact with others. Jefferson shares invaluable insights that can help listeners navigate difficult conversations, improve their communication skills, and understand the underlying dynamics of human interaction. Jefferson begins by emphasizing the profound impact that words have on our lives. He explains that the words we choose to use can shape our relationships, influence our careers, and even affect our self-esteem. The way we communicate can either build bridges or create barriers, and understanding this power is crucial for anyone looking to improve their interpersonal skills. He highlights that effective communication is not just about what we say, but also about how we say it. The tone, inflection, and choice of words can convey confidence, vulnerability, or even aggression. Moreover, Jefferson points out that many people struggle with communication because they often feel overwhelmed by the pressure to respond perfectly in conversations. This pressure can lead to anxiety and result in ineffective communication. He encourages listeners to focus on the next conversation rather than dwelling on past interactions. By doing so, individuals can approach discussions with a fresh perspective, allowing for more meaningful exchanges and better outcomes. One of the key strategies Jefferson discusses is the power of silence in conversations. He suggests that when faced with rudeness or disrespect, taking a moment of silence, 5 to 7 seconds, can be incredibly effective. This pause allows both parties to reflect on what has been said and can help diffuse tension. Jefferson explains that silence is not merely the absence of words. It is a powerful tool that can prompt the other person to reconsider their statements and potentially apologize. In practice, this means that when someone insults you or makes a disrespectful comment, instead of reacting immediately, you should take a breath and allow the silence to linger. This approach not only gives you time to collect your thoughts, but also places the onus back on the other person to clarify or retract their statement. Jefferson emphasizes that this technique can be particularly useful in high-stakes situations, such as negotiations or conflicts, where emotions run high. Jefferson also advocates for the importance of asking for clarification when confronted with disrespectful remarks. He suggests that instead of responding defensively, one should ask the other person to repeat their statement. This technique serves two purposes. It forces the speaker to confront their words and gives the listener a moment to regain composure. By asking, "Did you mean to say that?" or "Can you say that again?" you create an opportunity for the other person to reconsider their words and potentially backtrack. This method not only helps to de-escalate the situation, but also demonstrates that you are not easily rattled. Jefferson explains that this approach can be particularly effective in professional settings, where maintaining composure is essential. By calmly requesting clarification, you assert your confidence and control over the conversation, which can lead to a more productive dialogue. Another significant theme in the conversation is the art of vulnerability in communication. Jefferson highlights that being vulnerable does not equate to weakness. Rather, it can be a powerful tool for connection. When individuals express their feelings honestly, they create an environment where others feel safe to do the same. This mutual openness fosters trust and understanding, which are essential for healthy relationships. Jefferson encourages listeners to embrace vulnerability by acknowledging their own imperfections and mistakes. By doing so, they not only humanize themselves, but also invite others to share their experiences. This approach can transform difficult conversations into opportunities for growth and connection. He emphasizes that vulnerability is a strength that can lead to deeper, more meaningful interactions. In discussing boundaries, Jefferson explains that setting clear limits is essential for effective communication. He notes that many people struggle with saying no due to a fear of disappointing others or being perceived as unkind. However, he stresses that it is crucial to establish boundaries to protect one's time and energy. By learning to say no gracefully, individuals can maintain their integrity and prioritize their own needs. Jefferson provides practical advice on how to communicate boundaries effectively. He suggests using phrases that express gratitude while also being firm. For example, instead of saying, "I'm sorry, I can't make it," one could say, "Thank you for the invitation, but I won't be able to attend." This approach conveys respect for the other person's feelings while also asserting one's own boundaries. By practicing this skill, individuals can navigate social situations with confidence and clarity. Jefferson emphasizes that communication is not solely about words. Nonverbal cues play a significant role in how messages are received. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can all convey meaning beyond the spoken word. He encourages listeners to be mindful of their nonverbal communication, as it can significantly impact how others perceive them. For instance, maintaining eye contact and adopting an open posture can signal confidence and engagement. Conversely, crossing one's arms or avoiding eye contact may suggest defensiveness or disinterest. Jefferson advises individuals to align their verbal and nonverbal messages to create a cohesive and authentic communication style. By doing so, they can enhance their effectiveness in conversations and build stronger connections with others. Navigating difficult conversations is a common challenge for many people. Jefferson acknowledges that these discussions can be uncomfortable and anxiety-inducing. However, he emphasizes that approaching them with a clear goal and a sense of curiosity can lead to more positive outcomes. By focusing on understanding the other person's perspective, individuals can create a more collaborative atmosphere. He suggests that when preparing for a difficult conversation, it is essential to set a clear intention for the discussion. This intention should include what you hope to achieve and how you want the conversation to unfold. By establishing this framework, you can guide the dialogue in a constructive direction, reducing the likelihood of conflict and misunderstanding. Listening is a critical component of effective communication, and Jefferson underscores its significance throughout the conversation. He explains that active listening involves not only hearing the words being spoken, but also understanding the underlying emotions and intentions. By truly listening, individuals can respond more thoughtfully and empathetically, fostering a deeper connection with the speaker. Jefferson encourages listeners to practice active listening by giving their full attention to the person speaking. This means minimizing distractions, maintaining eye contact, and providing verbal and nonverbal feedback to show engagement. By doing so, individuals can create a safe space for open dialogue, allowing for more meaningful conversations and stronger relationships. Emotional intelligence is another key theme in Jefferson's discussion. He explains that being aware of one's own emotions and the emotions of others is essential for effective communication. By developing emotional intelligence, individuals can navigate complex social dynamics and respond to others with empathy and understanding. Jefferson emphasizes that emotional intelligence can be cultivated through self-reflection and practice. By becoming more attuned to one's own feelings and triggers, individuals can better manage their reactions in challenging situations. Additionally, being sensitive to the emotions of others allows for more compassionate interactions, ultimately leading to healthier relationships. Jefferson concludes the conversation by highlighting the ripple effect of communication. He explains that the words we choose to use can have far-reaching consequences, impacting not only our immediate relationships, but also the broader community. By being mindful of our language and communication style, we can create a positive environment that encourages understanding and connection. He encourages listeners to take responsibility for their words and to recognize the power they hold. By choosing to communicate with kindness, empathy, and clarity, individuals can contribute to a more harmonious world.